When was the last time you woke up feeling truly alive, strong, focused, and ready to take on the day? For many men over 60, that feeling seems like a distant memory. The mornings feel heavier, the energy fades faster, and no matter how much coffee you drink, it never quite brings back that spark. But what if I told you the real reason isn't age? It's something far simpler and far more fixable than you think. Hi there, I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and this is Men's Vital Health, where we help men regain strength, vitality, and confidence naturally. Today, we're uncovering the hidden truth behind why so many men lose their drive after 60, and how 3 essential vitamins could quietly turn everything around. These aren't miracle pills or trendy supplements. They're nutrients your body once produced and used efficiently, until time, stress, and modern living drained them away. Picture this: you're doing everything right. You try to eat better, maybe even walk a few times a week, yet you still feel sluggish, your focus slips, and your motivation just isn't there. It's frustrating because deep down, you know you shouldn't feel this old. That's the part most men don't talk about, the quiet loss of energy that sneaks up year by year, taking little pieces of who you used to be. But here's the hopeful truth: your body hasn't forgotten how to feel alive. It just needs the right tools, the raw materials to rebuild. And that's where these 3 vitamins come in. They don't just fuel your body, they reignite your circulation, restore your stamina, and help your hormones function the way they were meant to. I've seen men in their 60s, even 70s, regain the kind of energy they thought was gone forever, simply by giving their body what it was missing. So before you blame your age, your job, or even your genetics, stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly how these vitamins work, how they help you reclaim your strength, your confidence, and that spark that makes you feel like you again. And by the end of this video, you'll know not only what to take, but why it works, and how small daily changes can completely reshape how you feel, move, and live. Ready to turn back the clock on your energy? Let's begin, right here on Men's Vital Health. Chapter 1: The Quiet Decline You Didn't Notice. Have you ever stopped to notice how the little things feel heavier than they used to? Maybe it's climbing the stairs or even bending down to tie your shoes. Perhaps it's the way your body tires halfway through a simple afternoon walk, or the subtle pause before you join your grandchildren in a game because you just don't feel up to it. Most men chalk it up to getting older. They say that's just part of life after 60. But here's the truth: age itself isn't the thief of your energy. It's what's been quietly missing from your body all along. And the scariest part? You probably didn't even notice it happening. I see it all the time in my practice. Men who walk in thinking they're past their prime, exhausted by everyday tasks, convinced their best days are behind them. Yet, when we look a little deeper, it's rarely about some untreatable decline. It's often a slow, silent shift caused by 3 crucial nutrients that are either missing or not being absorbed efficiently. Without them, the body begins to function on a kind of low-power mode. Blood circulation slows, muscles lose strength, mental clarity fades, and even simple tasks feel more demanding than they should. And because this happens gradually, you start to accept it as normal. You ignore it. You tell yourself it's just how it is. But the truth is, it's not inevitable. Take John, for example. A retired carpenter in his early 60s, John prided himself on being active. He loved hiking, gardening, and spending time with his grandkids. Yet, over the years, he noticed himself saying no more often. He skipped family outings, stopped volunteering for projects, and spent more evenings on the couch than he wanted. He said, "I thought this was just getting old." But after a few simple changes, including addressing the key nutrients his body was missing, he told me, I didn't realize how much life I'd been missing until I felt alive again. This isn't an isolated story. The pattern is familiar. A quiet energy drain that chips away at confidence, independence, and joy, often before you even realize what's happening. It's easy to see why men blame age rather than look for the real cause. And here's the thing, ignoring these nutrient gaps doesn't just make your morning slower. It affects your focus, your relationships, your ability to enjoy life fully. Those moments that should feel effortless, keeping up with friends, tackling hobbies, enjoying intimacy, slowly start to feel like chores. You notice the difference in subtle ways. Maybe it's a slower reaction when someone calls your name, a heavier feeling in your chest after a short walk, or a creeping sense that you're just not as present as you used to be. But it doesn't have to stay this way. Your body has an incredible capacity to repair, rebuild, and restore vitality even after 60. The key is knowing exactly what it needs. That's what we'll uncover in the next chapter. The 3 essential vitamins that can reignite your energy, restore your confidence, and help you feel like yourself again. Because here's the promise. This isn't about turning back the clock. It's about giving your body the foundation to move forward, stronger, sharper, and more alive than you thought possible. Chapter 2: The 3 vital nutrients you've been missing. Now that we understand the quiet decline that can steal your energy and confidence, let's talk about the solution. 3 essential vitamins that men over 60 often overlook. These aren't random pills off a shelf. They are nutrients your body depends on to keep circulation strong, muscles functioning, and your mind sharp. The first is vitamin C. Most people think of it as just an immune booster, but for men over 60, it's so much more. Vitamin C helps your blood vessels stay flexible, supporting healthy circulation and delivering oxygen and nutrients efficiently to every part of your body. Without enough, your muscles tire more easily, your recovery slows, and your brain may feel foggy. Imagine trying to run a car on fuel that trickles in too slowly. That's what low vitamin C does to your body. Take Robert, a retired engineer I worked with. He loved working on projects in his garage, but found himself sitting more than building. Once we addressed his vitamin C levels, within weeks, he noticed his energy return. He could tackle tasks that used to leave him exhausted. More importantly, he rediscovered the joy in creating, and his confidence came back, quietly but powerfully. Next is zinc. This mineral is critical for hormone production, particularly testosterone, which affects not just intimacy, but energy, mood, and motivation. Low zinc can leave you feeling sluggish, impatient, and disconnected from the people you love. Michael, a former business consultant in his late 60s, had lost the spark he once felt at home. By correcting a subtle zinc deficiency, he regained his drive, not just in business, but in his relationships. Evening walks with his wife became something he looked forward to, not just endured. Finally, magnesium. Often overlooked, magnesium is essential for converting food into energy, supporting muscle and nerve function, and ensuring deep, restorative sleep. David, a 65-year-old marathon runner, already ate well and stayed active, yet he struggled with cramps and poor recovery. Once magnesium was optimized, his sleep improved, his muscles felt stronger, and he was back to running longer distances with ease, enjoying the sport he loved without pain or fatigue. What's fascinating is how these nutrients work together. Vitamin C improves circulation, helping your body utilize zinc more efficiently. Zinc supports hormone balance, which enhances magnesium's role in muscle and nerve function. Together, they create a synergy that restores energy, sharpens focus, and even improves mood. It's not just the sum of their parts, it's a multiplier effect that can quietly rebuild the foundation of vitality you thought was lost. And here's the most exciting part. You don't need extreme diets, expensive treatments, or hours in the gym. By simply giving your body these 3 nutrients in the right forms and at the right times, you can begin to reclaim your energy, your confidence, and your life. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to take these vitamins effectively, the best forms to choose, and simple strategies to make this part of your daily routine without stress, confusion, or guesswork. Chapter 3. How to reclaim your energy. The practical roadmap. Now that we know which 3 nutrients are essential, the next question is simple. How do you actually use them to feel the difference? This isn't about taking random pills or hoping for magic. It's about giving your body the right forms, in the right amounts, at the right times. Let's start with vitamin C. For men over 60, the best option is a buffered form with bioflavonoids. Why? Because it's gentler on the stomach and absorbed more efficiently, giving your body a steady supply throughout the day. Dr. Emily Carter recommends taking 500 milligrams in the morning and another 500 milligrams in the evening. This supports circulation, helps your muscles and brain get the oxygen and nutrients they need, and sets the stage for consistent energy. Next is zinc. Forms like zinc citrate or picolinate are ideal because your body absorbs them more readily. Take 15 to 30 milligrams before bed on an empty stomach. Zinc works overnight to support testosterone, repair tissues, and even enhance sleep quality. Michael, the retired business consultant, noticed a difference in his evenings within weeks. He felt motivated to cook dinner, play with his grandkids, and enjoy his evenings rather than dragging through them. Then we have magnesium. For maximum benefit, choose magnesium glycinate or citrate, which help relax muscles, support heart rhythm, and promote deep, restorative sleep. Take around 400 milligrams with dinner. David, the marathon runner, found that optimizing magnesium not only improved his recovery, but also transformed his sleep, making mornings easier and more energized. Here's a tip that makes it simple. Tie each dose to a daily habit you already have. Take vitamin C with your morning tea, zinc right before brushing your teeth at night, and magnesium with dinner. These small anchors make it almost effortless to stay consistent. Consistency is the secret. Your body doesn't respond to sporadic efforts. It responds to daily, intentional support. Within weeks, you may notice subtle changes. Mornings feel lighter, focus improves, and motivation returns. Over months, these shifts compound. You may find yourself joining family activities, taking on hobbies you paused, or even enjoying intimate moments with renewed confidence. And don't forget the synergy. Vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium don't just work side by side, they amplify each other. Better circulation improves hormone absorption, balanced hormones improve muscle and nerve function, and magnesium ensures energy production runs smoothly. It's a 3-way partnership that quietly rebuilds your vitality. The best part? You don't need a complete lifestyle overhaul. No extreme diets, no risky medications, just 3 nutrients, the right forms, and a daily routine. When done correctly, the payoff is huge. More energy, sharper focus, better sleep, and the confidence to truly enjoy life again. In the next chapter, we'll dive into real-life transformations, men just like you who implemented this simple routine and completely changed the way they feel, move, and live. These stories will show that it's not just possible, it's happening every day. Chapter 4. Real-life transformations and life lessons. Stories have a way of bringing change to life. They make it tangible, relatable, and inspiring. Let's take a closer look at men who, like many viewers, felt their energy slipping away, and how a simple, targeted approach helped them reclaim their vitality. First, there's Robert, the retired engineer. For years, he watched life happen from the sidelines. His garage projects were abandoned, weekends felt slow, and even small tasks seemed exhausting. Robert's story changed once he started a simple daily routine: buffered vitamin C split morning and evening, zinc citrate before bed, and magnesium glycinate with dinner. Within a month, he noticed subtle but unmistakable improvements. Mornings felt lighter, his hands weren't stiff, and his mental clarity returned. By the 3rd month, Robert was back in his garage, fixing and building again. But more importantly, his relationship with his wife flourished. Weekend trips, spontaneous outings, and shared projects reminded them both of the life they had once enjoyed together. Then there's Michael, the retired business consultant. Michael's mind was sharp, but his drive had disappeared. He came home from work exhausted, unmotivated, and disconnected from family activities. After testing and addressing his zinc deficiency, the change was dramatic. Evening energy returned, he felt motivated to engage, and he started taking small steps, joining his wife for walks, planning mini adventures, and participating in community events he had avoided for years. Michael realized that restoring just one nutrient could rekindle not only energy, but joy and purpose, proving that small changes can have a ripple effect across life. Finally, consider David, the marathon runner. David was disciplined with diet and exercise, yet chronic muscle cramps, poor sleep, and slow recovery were limiting his performance. Once magnesium was properly optimized, everything changed. He ran longer distances with less fatigue, recovered faster, and finally enjoyed the sport he loved without pain or frustration. For David, this wasn't just about running. It was about regaining independence, confidence, and the sense of being in control of his own body. What unites these stories is a simple truth. Age doesn't define vitality, choices do. By focusing on the right nutrients, taken in the right forms at the right times, these men were able to reclaim their energy, sharpen their focus, and restore confidence in their everyday lives. The lesson is clear. Small, consistent actions compound over time. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need expensive treatments or extreme regimens. You start with 3 essential nutrients, create a simple routine, and let your body respond. The beauty of these transformations is that they touch every part of life. Better circulation supports brain function, balanced hormones restore motivation and drive, and improved sleep and muscle function make everyday movements effortless. Energy returns, confidence returns, and with them, the joy of living fully returns. In the next chapter, we'll tie it all together with practical takeaways and a step-by-step plan so that every viewer can begin experiencing these benefits immediately, starting today. Chapter 5: Step-by-Step Plan to Reclaim Energy and Vitality. Now that we've seen the science and heard the inspiring stories, it's time to bring it all together into a simple, actionable plan. The goal is to help men over 60 reclaim energy, circulation, and confidence without confusion, frustration, or extreme routines. Step 1. Commit to your health. Change begins with a decision. Decide today that your energy, focus, and vitality are worth the effort. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about making the years you have ahead the most fulfilling ones yet. Robert, Michael, and David all started with a single commitment: to prioritize their health consistently. That choice alone set the stage for remarkable transformations. Step 2. Choose the right forms of each nutrient. Not all vitamins are created equal. You want forms your body can actually absorb. Vitamin C, buffered with bioflavonoids, 500 milligrams in the morning and 500 milligrams in the evening, supports circulation and consistent energy. Zinc, citrate or picolinate, 15 to 30 milligrams before bed on an empty stomach, boosts hormone levels, energy, and motivation. Magnesium, glycinate or citrate, 400 milligrams with dinner, relaxes muscles, supports sleep, and aids energy production. Step 3. Build a routine around habits you already have. Consistency is the key. Tie each nutrient to an existing habit to make it automatic. vitamin C with your morning coffee or tea, zinc before brushing your teeth at night, magnesium with dinner. Over time, these small daily actions compound into noticeable results. Step 4. Monitor and adjust. Keep a small journal or mental checklist to track energy, mood, sleep, and motivation. Subtle changes may occur within weeks. Deeper transformation often takes a few months. For instance, Robert noticed mornings felt lighter within a month, while David's sleep improved gradually, enhancing his runs and recovery. These incremental wins add up, reinforcing your commitment. Step 6. Celebrate small victories. Each improvement, no matter how small, is proof that your body is responding. You may climb stairs without stopping, play with grandchildren without fatigue, or feel confident tackling tasks you'd once avoided. Recognize these wins and let them motivate you to continue. Remember, this isn't a temporary fix. It's about building a foundation that supports energy, mental clarity, and confidence for the long term. Age doesn't define what you can achieve. Intentional, consistent action does. In the next chapter, we'll wrap up with a motivational close reinforcing the power of these 3 nutrients and how viewers can start today to transform their lives.
Chapter 6. Motivation and Final Takeaways. As we come to the close of this journey, let's pause and reflect on what you've learned. You now understand the critical role of vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium in restoring energy, circulation, and vitality for men over 60. But knowledge alone isn't enough. Transformation comes when action meets consistency. Imagine waking up tomorrow without that familiar stiffness, without dragging yourself out of bed, and without the mental fog that makes the day feel overwhelming before it even starts. Picture having the strength to keep up with your grandchildren, the energy to enjoy hobbies, and the focus to tackle projects you've been putting off. This isn't a distant dream. It's achievable if you start today, not next week. Take Robert's story again. He didn't wait for the perfect time or an elaborate plan. He committed to a simple routine, and within weeks, his mornings became lighter, his confidence returned, and his relationships deepened. Michael and David had similar breakthroughs, discovering that consistent, targeted support gave them more than energy. It gave them control over their lives and renewed enthusiasm for each day. These examples prove a powerful truth. Age is just a number. Your choices define your vitality. So what's the first step you can take right now? Start small and make it manageable. Pick the right forms of the 3 nutrients: buffered vitamin C with bioflavonoids, zinc citrate or picolinate, and magnesium glycinate or citrate. Tie each dose to a habit you already have: morning coffee, brushing your teeth, or dinner, so consistency becomes effortless. Track your progress, celebrate the small victories, and notice the ripple effect: better energy, improved mood, sharper focus, and more meaningful interactions with the people you care about. And remember, this isn't just about you. If you're watching this as a spouse, daughter, or friend, encourage the men in your life to take action too. The difference isn't subtle. Energy restored in one person can strengthen relationships, revive adventures, and inspire everyone around them. Finally, let Dr. Emily Carter remind you of the most important message. It's never too late to invest in yourself. Your body is ready to respond. You don't need a radical overhaul, a costly program, or complex routines. All it takes is 3 high-quality nutrients taken consistently and the commitment to reclaim your life. A year from now, you'll be a year older no matter what. But the question is, will you be a year stronger, more energetic, more confident? Or will you still be saying, "I'll start someday"? The power to choose is in your hands.
Chapter 7. Sustaining momentum and long-term vitality. Now that you've learned how to jumpstart your energy, circulation, and overall vitality with the right nutrients, the next challenge is sustaining that momentum over the long term. Transformation isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous journey. The men we've discussed, Robert, Michael, and David, didn't just see short-term improvements. They built habits that compounded over months, turning small, daily actions into lasting lifestyle changes. The key to long-term success is consistency paired with mindfulness. It's not enough to take vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium occasionally or haphazardly. Your body thrives on routine. Think of it like tending a garden. You don't water once and expect blooms forever. You nurture it daily, adjust for changes in seasons, and watch it flourish. The same principle applies to your health. Start by creating a simple daily rhythm. Keep your vitamins visible, perhaps on the kitchen counter or next to your toothbrush. Pair them with existing habits so they become automatic. Morning, evening, and dinner are natural anchors. Over time, taking these nutrients will feel as routine as brushing your teeth, effortless, reliable, and effective. But nutrition is only one piece of the puzzle. Men over 60 benefit enormously from moderate movement, proper hydration, and quality sleep. Even a short morning walk or light stretching can enhance circulation, boost mood, and increase absorption of key nutrients. Sleep, too, is critical. Magnesium, in particular, works best when combined with a consistent sleep schedule, helping your body restore and regenerate overnight. Another crucial factor is tracking progress and adjusting as needed. Keep a journal or mental notes on your energy levels, sleep quality, mental clarity, and physical performance. Celebrate small wins. A morning without stiffness, a longer walk with the grandkids, or a productive day without the mid-afternoon slump. These milestones are motivating reminders that your body is responding. Finally, recognize the ripple effect of sustained vitality. When your energy and confidence increase, it influences your relationships, work, hobbies, and even mindset. You'll find yourself saying yes to activities you previously avoided, reconnecting with friends, and feeling more present in moments that truly matter. Just like Robert rediscovered his projects, Michael rekindled his family engagement, and David reclaimed his love for running, your renewed vitality can transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Dr. Emily Carter emphasizes, the journey doesn't end with the first improvements. Long-term vitality is a lifestyle choice, a series of small, deliberate steps taken every day. With commitment, awareness, and the right foundation of nutrients, men over 60 can not only reclaim energy, but also maintain it, enjoying a fuller, richer, more meaningful life well into the years ahead. As we reach the end of today's journey, I want you to pause for a moment and reflect on everything we've covered. You've discovered the power of 3 essential nutrients: vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium to restore energy, circulation, and confidence. You've seen how real men, just like Robert, Michael, and David, reclaimed vitality and transformed their lives simply by taking consistent, intentional steps. But here's the truth that Dr. Emily Carter wants every man to hear. Your best years aren't behind you. No matter your age, you have the ability to choose health, energy, and vitality every single day. It doesn't require extreme workouts, complicated diets, or expensive treatments. It starts with small, deliberate actions that add up over time. Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling lighter, sharper, and more energized. Picture having the strength to join in family activities without fatigue, the confidence to say yes to adventures you once avoided, and the mental clarity to engage fully in the moments that matter. That version of yourself isn't a dream. It's waiting for you to step into it. Consistency is the secret. Take your vitamins, move your body, rest well, and track your progress. Build habits that support your vitality, not just today, but for years to come. Celebrate every small win along the way. Each step you take is an investment in your health, independence, and quality of life. And here's something important. This journey isn't just for you. When you restore your energy and confidence, it ripples out to everyone around you, your family, your friends, and even your community. Life becomes richer, relationships deepen, and experiences become more meaningful.
So here's my gentle encouragement. Start today. Take the first step with the 3 nutrients we discussed. Commit to yourself. Notice the changes. And as you do, share your journey. In the comments below, let us know what habits or routines have helped you feel more energized and vital. Your story might inspire someone else to take their first step toward better health. From all of us here at Men's Vital Health, Dr. Emily Carter reminds you that age doesn't limit your potential. Intention does. You have the power to reclaim your energy, confidence, and vitality. Your best days aren't behind you. They're waiting for you to claim them. So take action today, embrace the journey, and join our community of men committed to living fully, actively, and joyfully. Your body, your spirit, and your loved ones will thank you.